Chapter: Fawns in the Shroom Room. The Shroom Room wasn't quiet anymore.
Professor Rap lay flat on the glowing stone floor, muttering into the air as spores drifted around him. His glasses were crooked, his mouth slack, and his limbs jerked like he was conducting an invisible orchestra.
"Gentleness is not weakness," he declared suddenly, startling Donation Rap, who had just poked his head in to check on him.
Donation Rap blinked, then whistled low. "Oh, nah. Y'all, Professor just hit the mushroom lottery. Somebody get Mama Amma Rap, this boy gone."
RP Radio, love the content, drop a comment, share this with others, and subscribe for more content. Cash App Rap Palace, 214 grand entrance to the stage of your day. Let it be a vibrant force of graceful movements of prosperity in every form. The arrival of the tribe. Within minutes, half the rap tribe crowded into the Shroom Room. Mama Amma Rap stood with her arms folded, shaking her head. Civil Surfer wheeled in with his board floating just above the stone floor. Spectator Rap held up his podcast mic like he was about to stream the whole thing live.
"Do you see them? The Fawns. They're everywhere, prancing like little professors of the meadow."
No one else saw them, but to Professor Rap, the room was alive with glowing deer children, each step painting streaks of light.
Mama Amma Rap sighed. "Child, ain't no fawns in here. You just overdosed on spiritual rap spatch."
Professor Rap shook his head furiously. No, they're teaching me. Innocence, curiosity, the power of wonder. Look at their eyes." He clasped his hands like a preacher at the altar. "They see through my soul."
RP Radio, love the content, drop a comment, share this with others, and subscribe for more content. Cash App Rap Palace, 214 grand entrance to the stage of your day. Let it be a vibrant force of graceful movements of prosperity in every form. Comedy in the chaos, Civil Surfer chuckled.
"Bruh, my man out here crying over Bambies? Somebody get this fool a Disney Plus subscription."
Spectator Rap leaned into his mic, voice booming with his signature announcer flair. "Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing history. Professor Rap versus his own feelings, brought to you by Rap Palace News. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and donate."
A donation jingle blasted from nowhere. Open your wallet, open your heart. Every little dollar is where healing starts.
The tribe laughed, but Professor Rap didn't. He was too busy reaching toward nothing.
"Gentleness heals what no force can mend," he shouted. "Do you hear them? Do you hear the wisdom?"
RP Radio, love the content, drop a comment, share this with others, and subscribe for more content. Cash App Rap Palace, 214 grand entrance to the stage of your day. Let it be a vibrant force of graceful movements of prosperity in every form. Break down and renew. The Fawns circled him in his vision. One touched his hand, another pressed his forehead against his chest. The trembling one, small and brave, stepped closer again.
"Vulnerability is the doorway."
Professor Rap collapsed onto his side, weeping openly. His robes were damp with tears, his voice cracked.
"I was wrong. Manipulation means nothing. Gentleness, innocence, vulnerability, that's the true curriculum."
Mama Amma Rap knelt beside him, stroking his forehead gently.
"Let it out, baby. Sometimes spirit don't whisper, it screams."
Donation Rap nudged Civil Surfer.
"Bro, he really gone. I think the mushrooms rewrote his syllabus."
Better than the one he was teaching.
RP Radio, love the content, drop a comment, share this with others, and subscribe for more content. Cash App Rap Palace, 204 grand entrance to the stage of your day. Let it be a vibrant force of graceful movements of prosperity in every form. Aftermath. Hours later, Professor Rap dozed in a corner, drained but glowing faintly like the spores around him. The tribe carried him out gently, though Civil Surfer kept muttering jokes about babysitting. When he woke the next morning, the visions had faded, but the lesson remained carved into him. He no longer felt the same hunger for control. His eyes softened when he looked at his tribe, but every so often, when he turned too sharply or caught the edge of a reflection, he'd see it again. A fawn in the periphery, watching, innocent, gentle, vulnerable, and he smiled. RP Radio. Love the content, drop a comment, share this with others, and subscribe for more content. Cash App Rap Palace, 214 Grand entrance to the stage of your day. Let it be a vibrant force of graceful movements of prosperity in every form. Chapter: The Professor's Fawns. Morning sunlight spilled through the high windows of the Rap Palace library, cutting through the dust like golden swords. Professor Rap sat hunched over a long table stacked with scrolls and notebooks. His glasses were back on, but his hands trembled as he scribbled. His once neat penmanship was broken by wild spirals, sketches of deer, glowing eyes, and the word vulnerability scrawled in capital letters across half a dozen pages. The door creaked. Donation Rap entered with his usual swagger, holding 2 steaming cups. He slid one across the table.
You good, Teach? You was crying about deer like they graded your last paper.
Professor Rap clasped the cup without looking up.
Not deer. Fawns. Innocence made flesh. Do you understand, Donation? They were not hallucinations. They were heralds. Messengers from the meadow beyond thought.
Donation Rap blinked, sipping his coffee.
So, mushrooms gave you spirit, Bambi?
Professor Rap slammed his notebook shut.
You joke, but the lesson was pure. Innocence, gentleness, vulnerability. That is the true curriculum of life. All my years I armored myself in intellect, manipulated outcomes, sculpted truth with words. But the Fawns stripped me bare.
Donation Rap studied him. For once, he didn't crack another joke.
So what you gonna do with it?
RP Radio. Love the content. Drop a comment, share this with others, and subscribe for more content. Cash App Rap Palace 214 grand entrance to the stage of your day. Let it be a vibrant force of graceful movements of prosperity in every form. The attempted lecture. By midday, Professor Rap had assembled the tribe in the Hall of Resonance. He stood before them with his chalkboard, eyes still wide with fervor.
My fellow Raps, he began, chalk squeaking against the board as he drew a clumsy deer silhouette. I bring revelations from the Shroom Room. 3 virtues, 3 keys: curiosity, gentleness, vulnerability.
Bro, I drew a potato with legs.
These are not childish ideals. They are weapons sharper than any blade, shields stronger than pride. I saw it. I lived it.
Mama I'ma Rap raised a hand.
Professor baby, I hear you, but you was higher than a comet on them mushrooms. How do we know what you saw wasn't just your own head talking?
Professor Rap's chalk snapped in his fingers. He turned, eyes blazing.
Because it changed me. Do you not see? I have manipulated, I have schemed, I have tried to control, and yet the Fawns undid me in a heartbeat. Innocence revealed my fraudulence. Gentleness shattered my armor. Vulnerability exposed my fear. That is no hallucination. That is revelation.
The room went still. His words rang with raw truth. Even Civil Surfer shut his mouth. RP Radio. Love the content. Drop a comment, share this with others, and subscribe for more content. Cash App Rap Palace 214 grand entrance to the stage of your day. Let it be a vibrant force of graceful movements of prosperity in every form. The shift for days after. The tribe noticed the difference. Professor Rap no longer stood with his chest puffed out, ready to spar with words. He listened more, interrupting less. He offered small kindnesses, helping spiritual Rap gather herbs, carrying scrolls from Mama Rap, even pausing mid-argument to admit when he was wrong. It was unsettling.
Yo, the man done turned into gentle Rap overnight. Somebody check his ID.
But in quiet moments, Professor Rap would still see them, Fawns grazing at the edge of his sight, blinking with soft eyes. When he tried to return to his old ways, their gaze pierced him and he faltered. At night, he dreamt of the meadow where the Fawns whispered,
Curiosity keeps you alive. Gentleness keeps you human. Vulnerability keeps you true.
RP Radio, love the content. Drop a comment, share this with others, and subscribe for more content. Cash App Rap Palace 214 grand entrance to the stage of your day. Let it be a vibrant force of graceful movements of prosperity in every form. A subtle warning. One evening, as the tribe prepared for training, Professor Rap gathered them again. His voice was calm now, not frantic.
The Fawns, he said, they are not only my lesson, they are a warning. We will face trials soon, darker than any we've seen. We will be tempted to harden, to close, to fight with cruelty. But remember, the meadow is with us. If we forget innocence, if we abandon gentleness, if we fear vulnerability, then we will lose more than battles. We will lose ourselves.
Silence fell heavy. Mama Ama Rap nodded slowly, the first to break it.
Sometimes spirit picks the fool to carry the heaviest wisdom. Maybe them fawns knew what they was doing.
Professor Rap smiled faintly. For once, it was not smug. It was soft, fragile, almost innocent. RP Radio, love the content, drop a comment, share this with others, and subscribe for more content. Cash App, Rap Palace, 214 grand entrance to the stage of your day. Let it be a vibrant force of graceful movements of prosperity in every form.